Anambra workers defecating in bushes around Secretariat complex over lack of water to flush toilets. Can you imagine? Yeah? So the Anambra workers that are even working for Anambra state government are going to a toilet around the bushes because the government house toilet doesn't have water and Soludo is there making noise. Yeah. So all the things that Peter Obi has done when he was the governor, they have demolished them, no maintenance. Okay. So what did Obi not do for full almost 8 years? And now that Soludo is there. So this is coming that people working for him, okay, cannot have water to flush toilet. So if there's no water to flush toilet in government house and government secretariat, then something is wrong in Anambra State. Soludo that had left his primary responsibility of providing the infrastructure and amenities that will maintain good health, and they'll be chasing Peter Obi because he has been paid to bring Peter Obi down, or whatever he has been promised to bring Peter Obi down is what is giving attention. This is a shame to him. Okay, it's good this kind of thing is coming out to the public. So epidemic looms around Anambra State Secretariat complex at Oka as workers defecate in nearby bushes due to lack of water to flush toilet. That is as bad as anything you can think of. Yeah? So the Anambra State government under Soludo cannot provide water even to flush toilet, even if it means to have an artificial tank and pay tankers to come and deliver water there. You can still drill borehole and it will still work. A source from one of the ministries who pleaded anonymity for fear of losing his job said toilets are not functioning because there is no water in the complex to flush toilets when used. Can you imagine? The source maintained that commissioners, permanent secretaries, and directors pay people to bring water to their offices for them to flush toilets in their offices. The source noted that workers now use bushes around the Secretariat complex to defecate and ease themselves whenever they were pressed. It also revealed that some workers, okay, even went home with their burdens to ease themselves. Can you imagine? And Soludo is there as a governor, Abi, and you know if you provide water to flush toilet for government house, government secretariat. So apart from the lack of functional restrooms in the secretariat complex, the source stressed the dire need for elevators in the secretariat as people complain about the difficulty in climbing the staircases up the third floor, especially old people and persons with physical disabilities. When contacted at about 3:42 p.m. on Sunday for her response regarding non-functional conveniences in the Secretariat complex, the head of service of Anambra State Civil Service, Theodora Igwebe, did not respond to phone calls from the journalist and did not reply to the text messages sent to her by the journalist. The text message from the reporter to the head of the service reads, "Good afternoon, madam. Please, can you respond to the issue of workers at the Secretariat complex defecating in bushes around the Secretariat due to lack of water to flush toilets, as well as workers going downstairs from the Secretariat building just to pee due to non-functional conveniences in the complex?" But then she did not respond. Okay, she did not respond. She did not respond because it is true. And if you go and check now, budgets would have been made, money would have been voted for, and then somebody will embezzle it and take it home and not provide, not execute the project or do the maintenance that the money would have been meant for. And that is the kind of people have in power in politics, from civil service and straight to politics. Because if you go and check it, first of all, civil service is corrupt. And they teach these politicians how to doctor numbers and work for them to clean up their record in offices. So most of the political office holders use the people in civil service to doctor their records, to perpetuate all this, their embezzlement. So it means that Soludo is there and things are dilapidating in the secretariat and he does not care. That is what it means. And anybody that is bringing Peter Obi into this, because I've seen some comment, people are beginning to bring Peter Obi into this matter, must be a political sycophant, because Peter Obi has left office for over 8 years ago. Okay, Peter Obi has handed over to Obiano. Willie Obiano has stayed there for almost 8 years and I handed over to Soludo. So Peter Obi is not Peter Obi's case. Even if Peter Obi had turned Anambra to London with the crop of people that must have taken over from him, maybe they would have crashed everything back again to zero. Maintenance is a continuous thing. Just leave a facility for 6 months without doing maintenance, it will die. Not talk of over 8 years, and you're still expecting everything good to still remain the same if those things were not cared for. It's just not possible. It is not possible. So this is a shame on Soludo, a shame on head of service, Anambra state government, because all of them cannot say they're not aware that this is not only the conveniences that are not functioning, even the elevators and the lifts are not working as well. So old people and people with some form of disability or inability or the other are also struggling to get up the stairs, and they need to be helped actually. Eh? And now epidemic is to start from government house in Anambra State before it goes to the public. That is how bad it is. Soludo, what are you doing there? Yeah? What are you doing there? Somebody said this Anambra will be turned to small London. This Anambra that Obi did everything for. This Anambra Obi will tell you, go to Anambra, verify. My friend, keep quiet, because the truth here is that Obi has left office for over 8 years ago, or if not 9 years ago. And so you should be talking about people he handed over office to. There has to be continuity. There has to be maintenance culture. If a facility has been built, it's been built. What will keep it running is regular maintenance, regular religious maintenance to maintain it very, very well from year to year. So it is not a obese matter, okay? And that's what somebody saying here. The government is continuous. And the Anambra, Mr. Gregory Obi, inherited, started from scratch. Still go and verify, check. Your imbecility don't enter emergency. That is the question. That's what they have to tell that man. Yes, you can't be saying that. It is a very shameful act. Soludo should urgently do needful, for where he won't. If it is to chase Peter Obi, yes, he will bring out his powers and begin to fan his embers of fight. Simple things, drill borehole there and resolve the issue, for where they will not do it. Even if you want to do borehole, a borehole of 1 million naira, they will say it is 100 million. Thieves everywhere. This is very shameful. Soludo, what are you doing in Anambra State? Can't you do a borehole, power it with solar or something? This is the highest height, the really highest height of irresponsibility as a governor. And that is it. And he will claim not to know. Meanwhile, he's aware. Yeah? I told you people that the idiot Shewigbo is all talk and no action. Charlie lips. That is Charles Oludo they're talking about now. Obi is better than your Tinubu in all ramifications, and everybody knows that. No argument, no controversy. Okay? Somebody say you're a very dishonest individual. Just water to flush. He's not dishonest. There's no water, there's no water. It is obvious, and people have seen it. So it's not about being dishonest. The guy is not dishonest. Eh? So, and somebody is saying here, please, the writer should exclude the current governor's name as, because I don't see the reason where someone who just entered office for 1 year should be dragged into this conversation. Why? For 1 year. What do you start with when you enter an office? Is it not to make the office comfortable? Are you saying that even the previous governor did not make the offices comfortable before handing over? Okay, and himself that has been there for 1 year. 1 year is enough to resolve maintenance issues in a facility. So he should be dragged into it. It's normal. So thank you for listening. That is what is happening in Anambra State government, Anambra State Government Secretariat. That people not get water to flush toilet. Then they go shit for bush, piss for bush. So they carry shit to go house. Some not fit climb staircase because the lifts and the elevators are not working. This is likely what you're going to see in so many of the secretariats and civil service buildings across the country. Now we talk of police barracks and some army barracks now die. People must have been collecting some of this money meant to do this maintenance and pocket it, and nothing happens. It's unfortunate. Corruption at all levels.